In this lesson, we are looking at the SODA Open Data Network and how you can use and consume this amazing resource with your Yellowfin JSON connector. The SODA network is a true treasure and exposes data resources from governments, non-profits, and non-government organizations around the world. The first place to start is the dataset search page. From here you can search anything from tax to crime, urban planning, school results to blueberry farms in Connecticut. The breadth of data is impressive. Today we're going to look at the City of Chicago restaurant health inspections. The search engine has returned a number of results, so we can look at the first one. On this first page, we're presented with a number of options: technical API, data reports, or a schema view with the sample values and options. So we're going to go to the technical view. So now we're presented with the technical view, so let's go through the page. We can see here the base URL for the data. When I click on the link, I'm presented with a sample set of the data. I've got the option to select between JSON or GeoJSON. The next thing to note is you'll need a token. This token process is a free sign-up service and gives you unbounded access to the data. The next view is the fields and the number of filters on the data set that you can apply. For example, we can click on risk level. This risk level is obviously unique to this data set, but we can see here again we're shown an active link where they're filtering on a very high risk. I can click on this and see a sample set. We need to collect a number of things from this page to start our process within Yellowfin. The first thing we need is the base URL, the second thing is a token, and the third is any filters we wish to apply. So I've prepared this earlier, and we can see here the URL, the token, and a where clause because we want to do a date range. Now I need to assemble these elements into a single URL for testing. So I'll copy that, and I can just go to a new tab, paste that in, and I can see that that URL is working correctly. Now that I've proved that the data is working, I need to assemble this into a slightly different format for Yellowfin. We separate our base URL, and we separate the parameter list. Now this parameter list needs a number of pieces of work done to it before we can apply it to Yellowfin. Where there are spaces, these need to be filled with %20. Where there is a single quote, this needs to be filled with %27. And where there is an ampersand, for example, at this join between the token and the where clause, this needs to be converted to a semicolon. Now we're ready to proceed to Yellowfin. The first thing I'm going to do is open a new data source. Select JSON, give it a name, generate a token, and select REST. Now I pick up my base URL, and my parameters. Now I can validate those. Now I can open my JDesigner, select the keys, and then go through the process of modifying the key names and key types as desired. That's enough to get you started with SODA. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more JSON connector video tips.